It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. As we end another week on the channel, you have arrived, my friends, on a Friday, and like most Fridays, I am going to a masterpiece of classic pop rock music repertoire. And today, I'm looking at the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, and I'm happy that you are joining me. It took me a while to get to Led Zeppelin on the channel, but now that I've gotten going, I'm grooving on the band, and this will be now my 7th video on YouTube featuring music from this classic band. And also, I've listened to all of Houses of the Holy and Physical Graffiti over on my Patreon. So I was thinking about getting back to music from this band, and I realized that I had not heard any of the music from their third album, Led Zeppelin 3, aptly named, right? So I looked and I saw Immigrant Song was the first song on the album, and it's been suggested by many, many people. So that's what I'm up to today. We're going to listen to Immigrant Song. But before I listen to the music, I am pleased to have NordVPN sponsoring today's video. NordVPN is currently extending an exclusive offer to my viewers, and I'm excited about this, y'all. Every purchase of a 2-year plan from NordVPN, which is already their best value, will get you an extra bonus of 4 months on your subscription. This applies to all of their plans, Standard, Plus, and Complete. And this is only available, friends, if you click on the special link in the top of this video's description. And I am really excited to be back working with NordVPN. I am a happy customer, and their products provide me with a great peace of mind. They have the fastest VPN on the planet and by far the most servers for us to connect to. They protect me while I am online, but they don't track or share what I do while I am online, and that's really a great comfort to me because I spend so much time online. They allow me to connect virtually around the world, and that is my favorite feature. Check this out, y'all. If I am traveling anywhere around the world, if I'm over in London, let's say, I can connect my VPN to London and access whatever I need to there. But if I need to get back home, I can connect virtually from anywhere back to anywhere in the country, including my home area here, which is right near New York. NordVPN is a great company, and they have great products. And again, I am excited to be working with them. Any purchase of their 2-year plans gets you a bonus of 4 months. This is an exclusive offer, and you only get it if you click on my special link. It's nordvpn.com/Doug Helvering, and they always offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied. Okay, y'all, Immigrant Song. Here's the story as I understand it. In 1970, the band was on tour, and they started out their tour in Iceland. And while they were there, Robert Plant was pretty taken by the history of the Vikings from that region and the stories of their invasions of England about a millennia previously, and he was inspired to write the lyrics to what became Immigrant Song. And here's what he said in an interview about that time. He says, "We weren't being pompous. We did come from the land of ice and snow. We were guests of the Icelandic government on a cultural mission. We were invited to play a concert in Reykjavik, and the day before we arrived, all of the civil servants went on strike and the gig was going to be canceled. The university, though, prepared a concert hall for us, and it was phenomenal. The response from the kids was remarkable, and we had a great time. Immigrant Song was about that trip, and it was the opening track on the album that was intended to be incredibly different." Interesting, right? So it did not take long, y'all, for the band to not only write the song, but premiere it in a concert. Only 6 days later, after their concert in Iceland, they appeared at the Bath Festival in England, and they played to an audience of about 150,000 people. and they performed Immigrant Song for the first time at that concert, which ended up being a real turning point for the band, especially with regard to success in their home country. So here's the thing, y'all. I see the title, Immigrant Song, and nothing really comes to mind. I'm not sure if I've heard this or not, so I'm eager to hear it and see what it's all about. It's a short song, though, y'all, so I'm first going to listen to the original studio version, and then we're going to hear a live version of the song, just because we've got some time and it's a Friday, and let's have some fun, shall we? So, Robert Plant is on the vocals, Jimmy Page is on the guitars, John Paul Jones is on the bass, and John Bonham is on the drums. Here is the studio cut of Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Off we go. Okay. F sharp. Hang on. It's this song. That I've heard. I think on a commercial or several, but okay, that's a song we're dealing with. I'm going to start it again. and now that I know what I'm listening to, let's have some fun. Here we go. I can't believe that. Y'all are probably sitting there going, of course you've heard it, Doug. Come on. I don't know the titles. Kind of a Tarzan scream. Down a step. Back to F sharp minor. Just flat 7. Then back up. Valhalla, I am coming. That was interesting. So that's not the leading tone of the key. That's the sharp 4 that he's singing there. Down to E. So they're coming from the land of ice and snow, that we know. How we calm the tides of war. We are yours. I think I got it, but I'm not sure. Maybe it'll come around again. I'm not sure. Right? That's the key, F sharp. But it's the leading tone to the 5th of the key that he's singing. That's pretty interesting. The tritone to the key, and I think they end up on it again in the chorus. How did they let that song just fizzle out like that? That's what I want to know. Did they just not have enough room on the album? That's amazing. It's 2.5 minutes. They've got plenty more stuff in that. Where's the big guitar solo? It's just a riff, you know? And it's a great one, and it's a really iconic vocal. You've got the makings of a longer tune. It's surprising to me how short that is. Well, maybe they put a guitar solo or some more stuff in the live version. Which is what I'm going to do next. This next one, it says it's live from 1972, which would have been a couple years later. So I think we've got some clips of live concert footage and then playing this live. I'm not sure where, but let's figure it out and see what they've got going. Here's a live version of Immigrant Song from 1972. Here we go. Okay, so the same key. This kind of looks like home movies. It's a way to get you going, especially at the start of a concert. Yeah. Yeah, they're coming, y'all. We're talking about the Vikings. That's a leading tone to 5. They land on the tritone. The same one that he's on there. That's a really interesting part of the songwriting. The midnight sun where the hot springs flow. We're talking about Iceland. Makes sense. That's what I hear. C natural. That's the tritone, where they end up, the C to the F sharp. We're doing it again. Totally cool. So that's really, they're noticing how guitar solo. I was waiting for this. Static harmony for the solo. Listen to John Paul just ripping up the bass part. He's all over that F sharp. Sped up, John. Went for Jimmy's syncopation, and he sped up a little bit. We got it back. I hear stories about what it was like to see them back in the day. A good friend of mine got to see them in New York several times. They said it was smaller venues, they were just getting started, and it was just amazing to watch them do their thing. Those same tritones. And there we go. Still short. Even the live one is a shortened version of that. But, I enjoyed it. Of course I had heard that one, but didn't realize who it was or what album it was from or what it was called. So this is why I do this, y'all. I learn, and all of these kind of shards of memories that I have, of musical memories, it helps put together everything. So Robert Plant mentioned in his quote that I read in the lead up to this, that Led Zeppelin 3, this album was meant to be a different kind of album. They had established themselves as a hard rock band in their first 2 albums, but apparently this album has more folk and acoustic sound to it, but that's not what we hear in the first track. So maybe a full album reaction to this album, Led Zeppelin 3, is in store for me in the near future. And I'm eager to hear it and more from this band, but I believe that that's going to be all for today, my friends. I have enjoyed hearing Immigrant Song from Led Zeppelin 3 two ways, a studio cut and a live version. And I'm glad we did that live version to hear the guitar solo. Classic band, classic song, a great fit for Masterpiece Friday. Thanks y'all for being with me today and this week. I got a lot more coming up next week, and I will see y'all then on another edition of The Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Doug. Welcome to the Daily Doug. The Daily